Hi, I'm Daniel. Or hey there, I'm Daniel, as it said in my first video. That came out 1 year ago today. It's my first anniversary of my YouTube channel, so I'm going to do a recap discussing my history of videos that either got your views or were important in shaping the channel to be the way it is. If you are new to this channel, this isn't really the best video to watch because it's very rambly. Keep in mind these thumbnails weren't always the original one, and they aren't the final thumbnail assigned because they might change, and these view counts might change because at first this video was doing under average. So let's start off with briefly discussing things that happened before the first video. For quite a long time I wanted a reviewing channel, and when the now dead Power Squad was a thing, I came up with the name Daniel's Productions, so I didn't want to limit it to take the name Daniel's Reviews. And when I got a new phone, I decided to start this channel. So, welcome to Daniel's Productions. For a first video, it could be worse, but it isn't good. A lot of my announcements were wrong, and it was an announcement video. Some Daniel advice here: don't start with an announcement video. Do a proper video first, then after do an announcement video if you want to. Because no one who doesn't know you in real life will subscribe because of that. After that, I did 2 no longer public random videos, and then something happened. I had appendicitis and was in hospital. It's a long story, so I'm not going to actually describe what happened, but it was bad timing. Actually, it probably wasn't because it was right before lockdown, but it stopped me from reviewing stuff like Honour and Glitch checks. Even though looking back, that was also a good thing being new to video making. I made no new video in March, but in April, I managed to make a 2-minute gameplay video. Ending this series was good because I don't play games much and I'm not good at improvising. However, in May, I immediately uploaded a video about Spongebob's 21st anniversary. At first I thought nothing of it because it was just 30 seconds, but it managed to get 200 views. Now I have 300, but in the first week that's all it got. This came out of nowhere, and I thought it was a glitch at first, but search results are a good way to get views, which I didn't know about at first. The video still kind of holds up today, but compared to my videos that normally take a lot of time to script, record and edit, why did this have to be the one with the most views for so long? Then I did a 3-part Pixar ranking that I'll talk about later. After that, I realised Spongebob could get views, so I started a series of counting down the top 10 best SpongeBob episodes of each season. Okay, now let's discuss my Pixar ranking. I got a new editing app, YourCut, which didn't have a time limit like Viva Video's 5-minute limit. I am not saying it's a better app, it's more just better fit for me, which probably what you should look for an editing thing. Anyway, I combined the 3 parts and it got a lot of views. I say that, but it's only 150. The biggest thing that happened was that my subscriber count doubled, and it doesn't deserve it. Firstly, the editing is bad. I just took pictures of the view rates and I'm terrible at taking photos. Also, I didn't even time it right. Sometimes I start talking about another film, but the image hasn't changed. The script is also bad because I rushed through it. I was considering re-edit it, but it's too bad to fit my usual content. And I don't want to unlist it because of how many views it gets, so I'm planning on remaking it when Yuka comes out this summer. Luckily, a bit later, I uploaded my first good video, which was my thoughts on Disney Plus originals, which was a compilation of many Disney Plus reviews, and I started a common series of reviewing the new Disney Plus original content. Next, I did top 10 best DreamWorks films, which was my first non-SpongeBob top 10, and later on I do a lot more top 10s. Right after I did a list of the worst SpongeBob episodes from the first 3 seasons, which I was worried about at first because of how I didn't want to become a negative review channel, but it ended up being one of my best videos still. Skip ahead a bit because I'm not going to mention all my videos. I started a new series called Initial Impressions. I called it that because I wanted to differentiate my videos from insert title here review. I considered doing a personalized title, but I thought that I won't be able to title it before I watch the film, and it might be hard to come with a title for every new film. Hopefully I don't end up making that same mistake later. I wanted to specify initial because my opinions might change, so I took first impressions and made it alliterative, and also people think I'm doing voice impression when searching for it. Also, once we get to the point where cinemas are open and movie studios feel safe releasing new films, there might be a lot more initial impressions on the list. In August, I did a series where I reviewed every episode of Muppets Now each week until I stopped. I decided to use titles about the episode for each one, which started off good, but I was really struggling to come up with new titles for episodes 3 and 4. It got good views, but I decided to stop 2/3 of the way through because I didn't want to keep watching the show, and I was having trouble finding original things to say about each episode. In September, I took most of it as a break, then I returned in October with the top 10 best Disney villain songs, which was my first time I was counting down the best songs of something. Later that month, I did a video on Simpson Trails of Horror, and once I'm done with the Spongebob Best and Worst, I will try doing that for early Simpsons. In November, it was practically just Spongebob, including Worst of Season 6, revealed the new movie, re-aired on my first two, and the Best of Season 3 remake. That's a lot of Spongebob videos in 1 month, even though 2 were just re-edits, but it had one other video that month that got 200 views. It was my first and so far only top 25. And I had my best thumbnail to date. The actual video is probably on the weaker half of my videos, but it isn't bad. I did other stuff next month, like reviewed the new Pixar movie Soul, and did top 10 best Phineas and Ferb songs from season 1, and season 2 is coming next month. In January, which was my best month yet, I released my video on a Bug's Life, which was my second video with a different editing style where I include images related to what I talk about, and it has a coloured background. My first one was Shrek the Horse, but more interesting to talk about here. It was actually a video that I wanted to make for a long time, as shown by its mention in ranking Pixar films, but I wanted to wait for me to get better at this before I made it. I felt confident to put it in January, and I think it's my best video of my first year of YouTube. It got over 170 views from mostly search results, so that might prove that I am not young and thinking Bug's Life is underrated. The plan was to end the recap with that, but my Pixar Popcorn video recently got over 1,100 views from search results, which is probably because there was no early access. I got 10 dislikes from the Pixar Popcorn fandom, but it ended up getting 21 likes. So in conclusion, over this year, I got 45 subscribers and 5,000 views in total. For the future, I might start uploading slightly more, like 3 times every 2 weeks instead of once a week. I want to start making some younger videos because most of them are about 2 to 6 minutes. And I want to keep doing like some of the things I've already been doing, plus adding some new things to mix it up. I'm happy I managed to get this far, and I'm most likely still making videos next year, yeah. If you haven't seen much of my videos and sat for the entire thing, thank you, because this was very rambly. Bye, I'm Daniel, the end.